Good morning. We're so glad you could join us. At Apple, we're fortunate to be surrounded by people who strive to innovate together to create products and experiences that enrich people's lives. Products that are intuitive and easy to use, that have a unique integration of hardware and software, and that are incredibly personal. Today, we're here to talk about 3 products that have become essential in our lives: iPhone, AirPods, and Apple Watch. They're always with you, useful wherever and whenever you need them, and are designed to work seamlessly together. On their own, each is industry-leading. Together, they provide a magical experience. With one tap, AirPods are instantly set up and ready to work with your iPhone and Apple Watch. And automatic switching allows sound to move seamlessly between any of your Apple devices. There's also incredible integration between iPhone and Apple Watch. Together, they provide the convenience of having your notifications and messages on your wrist and available with just a glance. You can seamlessly hand off phone calls between your iPhone and Apple Watch. And you can set your destination on your iPhone, and your Apple Watch will help guide you along the way. Users can even get their health and fitness data from Apple Watch and see it on the Health app on their iPhone. These are just a few examples of the unique and powerful ways our hardware and software are designed to work together, enhancing and enriching the experiences you have with these products. This type of integration is something only Apple can do. And today, we're going to make these products and these experiences even better. Let's get started by talking about Apple Watch. Apple Watch has become an essential companion. It's always with you, allowing you to do so much right from your wrist. It keeps you connected to the things you care about most, encourages you to stay active, and monitors your health and gets help when you need it. And I've received thousands of letters from customers writing about their personal experiences using Apple Watch. I'd like to share just a few of those stories with you now.
Hola, Apple.
Dear Mr. Cook.
Dear Tim.
Dear Mr. Cook.
Hello, Mr. Cook.
I'm writing to you from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
I'm writing you from Atlanta, Georgia.
Soy triatleta y soy invidente.
I am a 27-year-old high school teacher.
I'm a senior in high school.
I only had the watch for 2 or 3 weeks.
El reloj ha cambiado por completo la manera en la que entreno y compito.
I was viewing a movie with my wife in her family room.
I was having lunch at one of the spiciest restaurants in San Diego.
It was a typical summer night. I looked around the corner, and a bear was staring right at me.
I was doing what we call a dump and return when I slipped headfirst into the compactor.
I was skating on a frozen river when the ice gave out.
The door closed and everything went dark.
My longtime friend started grasping his chest.
I was fighting to catch my breath.
I used the watch to study my pulse, and it was wildly erratic. Things escalated quickly from there.
I was getting tired, and I could tell hypothermia was setting
I
in.
go to grab my phone, but my pockets are empty.
I didn't have my phone on me.
As I was trying to figure out what to do, I looked down and saw my watch.
I placed my Apple Watch on his wrist and I couldn't believe my eyes. An atrial fibrillation notification popped up. Holy cow.
Holy moly.
I looked down at my Apple Watch, and my heart rate was 187 beats per minute.
I drove him to the hospital where he was treated for a heart condition he wasn't aware he had.
Dear Apple, my dad was flying our small plane to Vermont. I was asleep in the back seat. I woke up when we were crashing into the tops of the trees. The plane broke into 6 pieces, and we were miles away from civilization in the freezing cold. Then, all of a sudden, my Apple Watch started ringing. I forgot I was wearing it. I told my grandma that I'd have to call her back, and I immediately called 911.
I whispered to my co-teacher, I need to go to the emergency room right now.
We were advised to head directly to the emergency room.
I held down the button and whispered, Siri, call 911.
I dialed 911 and that sucker started ringing and I was smiling like a brand new baby.
Rescuers arrived in minutes.
If I hadn't had the Apple Watch, things could have been much worse.
I'm so grateful.
From now on, I'll never leave the house without it.
Es impresionante cómo este pequeño aparato me ha ayudado tanto en mi vida.
My doctor said it was your watch that saved your life.
Thanks for helping save my friend's life.
Since the heart event was without other symptoms, clearly the watch was my only call to action and my only link to the fine medical care that saved my life. With deep gratitude, Eric.
Thank you, Hannah.
Sinceramente, Marcos.
Bill.
Tayron.
Sincerely, Dr. Korn.
All the best, Shay.
There are so many ways Apple Watch improves people's lives. These are the reasons we do what we do. And this year, we're introducing our best Apple Watch lineup yet, by far. To tell you more, here's Jeff.
Each year, Apple Watch sets a new standard for what a smartwatch should be. And this continuous innovation has made it the #1 selling smartwatch in the world for 7 years running. And we're so excited about what's next. This is the new Apple Watch Series 8. It has all the things you love about Apple Watch, plus even more. Series 8 is beautifully designed and packed with the most advanced sensors and technology. It features a big, brilliant, always-on display with narrow borders that push the screen right to the edge. Detailed watch faces like the new Lunar, Astronomy, Metropolitan, and Modular look stunning. And it's so bright that text and complications are easy to read even when your wrist is down. And Series 8 is durable. It's swim-proof, dust-proof, and crack-resistant. To tell you more about Series 8, here's Deidre.
Series 8 is designed to keep you connected to the people and things that you care about most. It motivates you to stay active and fit. With Workouts and Fitness Plus, there are so many ways to exercise using Apple Watch. Series 8 helps keep you safe with fall detection, emergency SOS, and medical ID. It has sleep tracking, cycle tracking, and mindfulness to give you insights into your body and help you maintain healthy habits. With best-in-class health sensors that enable ECG, irregular rhythm notifications, and blood oxygen, it is the ultimate device for a healthy life. And now, Series 8 brings even more features for health, safety, and connectivity. Starting with an innovative new temperature sensor that takes our commitment to women's health even further. And here's Sumbul to tell you about it.
Women's health impacts more than just women. It also impacts their families and communities. And menstrual cycles are key to a woman's health. So much so that many physicians regard them as a vital sign. We added cycle tracking 3 years ago, and it has helped tens of millions gain deeper insights into their cycles and overall health. This year, we're introducing a suite of advanced cycle tracking features, including valuable information about a critical aspect of women's health, ovulation. As always, we build our health features with 2 fundamental principles. First, they are developed using scientifically validated insights. And second, privacy is at the core, designed to keep your data secure and private. Utilizing the new temperature sensor in Apple Watch Series 8, you can now receive a retrospective estimate of when you ovulated. Series 8 has a unique 2-sensor design. There's one temperature sensor on the back crystal near your skin, and another just under the display. This design improves accuracy by reducing bias from the outside environment. Nighttime wrist temperature can be a good indicator of overall body temperature, because while you sleep, your blood vessels dilate, increasing blood flow to your limbs. Overnight, Series 8 samples your wrist temperature every 5 seconds, and it can detect changes as small as 0.1 degrees Celsius. In the Health app, you'll be able to see nightly shifts from your baseline temperature, which can be caused by things like exercise, jet lag, alcohol, or illness. But tracking temperature changes is even more useful for those who ovulate, because cyclical patterns can reveal the biphasic shift. The biphasic shift is an increase in body temperature that occurs in response to changing hormones, and it can indicate ovulation. If you're trying to conceive, knowing if and when you ovulated can inform your family planning and conversations with your healthcare provider. Today, the most common way to track the biphasic shift is manually with a thermometer and journal. Series 8 makes this much easier and more convenient by providing new, automatic, retrospective ovulation estimates. Further advancing cycle tracking, all users on iOS 16 and watchOS 9 can now be notified of possible cycle deviations based on logged cycle data. You may not realize that common cycle deviations like persistent spotting or prolonged periods can be symptoms of serious health conditions like fibroids, thyroid disorders, or PCOS. That's why it's so important to know when they occur. The temperature sensing capability on Series 8 plus heart rate and log cycle data come together to give you a detailed view of your cycle, all of which can be easily shared with your healthcare provider to facilitate more informed conversations. We believe privacy is a fundamental human right, and that your health data is yours and yours alone. Your cycle tracking data is encrypted on your device and only accessible with your passcode, Touch ID, or Face ID. When using iOS and watchOS with the default two-factor authentication and a passcode, Health app data synced to iCloud is encrypted end-to-end, meaning that Apple does not have the key to decrypt the data and therefore cannot read it. Only with your explicit permission can your health data be shared, and you have granular control over the types of data you share and who you share it with. Women's health is critically important, and we're proud to bring these new advanced cycle tracking capabilities to Apple Watch Series 8. Now, back to Deidre.
Safety features on Apple Watch, like fall detection and emergency SOS, have helped save lives. There's another emergency situation you never want to find yourself in, and that's a car crash. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation, almost half of the worst crashes occur in rural areas, and the majority involve only a single vehicle. So, we built an innovative new feature to help in situations like this. Introducing crash detection. Apple Watch Series 8 can detect if you were in a severe car crash. When a crash is detected, it will automatically connect you with emergency services, provide your location, and notify your emergency contacts. And to tell you more, here's Ron.
In order to detect the unique forces of a car crash, we developed two new motion sensors for Series 8, an improved 3-axis gyroscope, and a high G-force accelerometer. The new accelerometer is capable of measuring up to 256 Gs, allowing it to detect the extreme impacts of a crash. And it samples motion 4 times faster, at over 3,000 times a second, so it can sense the precise moment of impact. With these new technologies, we built an advanced sensor fusion algorithm to deliver accurate crash detection. We started by spending years studying vehicle impacts at state-of-the-art crash test labs. We focused on 4 main types of severe crashes: front impact, side impact, rear-end collision, and rollovers. In each crash test, we captured data from the new gyroscope and accelerometer, as well as from other sensors in Series 8, including the barometer, microphone, and GPS. And then we used machine learning to incorporate all of these signals into the algorithm, which was trained on over 1 million hours of real-world driving and crash data. Series 8 can detect crashes in the most popular types of vehicles, like passenger cars, SUVs, and pickup trucks. Crash detection runs only when you're driving and processes data only around the time of a possible crash, entirely on your device. That's crash detection on Apple Watch Series 8. We truly hope you never need it, but that you will feel a little bit safer every time you get in the car. Now, back to Deidre.
Even with the new temperature and motion sensors working in the background, Apple Watch Series 8 still has all-day, 18-hour battery life. But sometimes, like if you're on a long flight or without a charger for the night, you need to preserve battery life. To help with that, we're introducing low power mode, which can give you up to 36 hours of battery life on a full charge. Low power mode maintains many of the core features of Apple Watch, like activity tracking and fall detection, while temporarily disabling other features, like always-on display and auto workout detection, providing maximum battery savings with the least impact to the user experience. Low power mode is available on Series 4 and later, running watchOS 9. Cellular models of Series 8 will also support international roaming. Apple Watch will now be able to stay connected to your cellular network while you're traveling abroad. Simply add your Apple Watch to your iPhone roaming plan at little or no cost. By the end of the year, international roaming will be available on more than 30 carriers worldwide. It will be supported on all cellular models of Apple Watch from Series 5 onward, running watchOS 9. Apple Watch Series 8 will be available in 4 colors of 100% recycled aluminum: Midnight, Starlight, Silver, and Product Red. And in 3 stainless steel finishes: Silver, Gold, and Graphite. There are also great new colors across our most popular band styles. We also have exciting updates to both Nike bands, including fresh colors for the Nike Sport Band and a new Nike Sport Loop with Just Do It woven right into the textile. And with watchOS 9, you can use all Nike watch faces with any Apple Watch. There are also 2 stylish new bands for Apple Watch Hermes. H Diagonal uses hundreds of micro perforations to create a sporty pattern of the iconic Hermes H. And Gourmet Metal features a polished silver chain wrapping twice around the wrist for a bold look. There's also a new Hermes Lucky Horse watch face that celebrates their equestrian roots. That's the incredible new Apple Watch Series 8, with temperature sensing, retrospective ovulation estimates, crash detection, and international roaming, on top of best-in-class health features like blood oxygen, ECG, and sleep tracking. It has the latest design that users love, with an edge-to-edge display, great durability, and fast charging, and all the new features of watchOS 9. Apple Watch Series 8 will start at $399 for GPS and $499 for cellular. And with the purchase of any new Apple Watch, you'll also get 3 months of Fitness Plus free. You can order today, and it will be available September 16th. And that's Apple Watch Series 8. Now back to Jeff.
I am so incredibly excited about Series 8. Let's take one more look at this amazing watch.
So, you've taken up running. Apple Watch has taken up a few new things as well. First, it tracked your distance. Now, it's tracking your stride length. It learns your favorite route, then lets you race against yourself.
You're behind.
Yeah, you're behind. When you're swimming, it can tell a breaststroke from a backstroke from a kickboard. And when you're done, it dries itself off. This isn't a dream. Your watch can take an ECG. But if it was a dream, that watch would track your REM sleep down to the minute. It checks your heart rate. It checks for temperature changes to estimate when you've ovulated. It checks out when you're buying spaghetti. It could already detect if you fell. Now the microphone detects impact noise. The accelerometer senses rapid deceleration, and the barometer measures a shift in pressure consistent with an airbag going off. So it can check if you need help after a car crash. And hey, it also shows your ground contact time.
Amazing.
Have a nice run.
Next, let's talk about Apple Watch SE. SE has been a huge hit, and for more than 80% of SE customers, it's their very first Apple Watch. They love how SE delivers the core Apple Watch experience at a more affordable price. SE is a fantastic way to get started with Apple Watch. And this year, it gets even better. The new SE will be available in silver, midnight, and starlight, all in 100% recycled aluminum. And we've completely redesigned the back case. It's now made of nylon composite materials that match perfectly with the 3 case finishes. And there's a new production process that reduces its carbon footprint by over 80%. Now, back to Deidre to tell you more.
The second generation SE continues to deliver the core benefits of Apple Watch that users love, like workout and activity tracking. It's swim-proof. It has high and low heart rate notifications, emergency SOS, and fall detection. SE also includes the same motion sensors as Series 8 to support crash detection. And with AirPods, you can listen to your music anywhere. The SE display is 30% larger than that of Series 3. And SE features the same S8 system and package that's in Series 8, making it up to 20% faster than before. SE continues to be the perfect Apple Watch for family setup. With family setup, you can use your iPhone to pair watches for your children who don't yet have their own iPhone. Kids can make phone calls and send messages to contacts that you specify, connect to emergency services, and share their location. And with new features coming soon, like the Home app and Home Keys and Wallet, family setup allows even more independence for kids and more peace of mind for parents. SE offers everyone the core features of Apple Watch, and now includes the faster S8 SIP, crash detection, new case colors with matching back cases, and all the new capabilities of watchOS 9. All at a more affordable price, starting at $249 for GPS and $299 for cellular. You can order it today, and it will be available on September 16th. We are so excited about the great new features coming to Series 8 and Apple Watch SE, and can't wait for people to start using them. But we're not done yet. Here's Jeff to tell you even more.
We've been working on something completely new. Over the years, we've spoken to renowned explorers, accomplished adventurers, and elite athletes who are drawn to some of the most extreme environments, like Ray Zahab, an extreme explorer who's crossed some of the harshest environments on foot, including the length of the Sahara Desert and expeditions across Antarctica and the Arctic. And Nadia Ali, an accomplished diver, expedition leader, and acclaimed underwater photographer. And Scott Jurek, one of the most dominant ultramarathon runners in history, and a 7-time winner of the Western States 100-miler. Inspired by their stories, we set out to create an Apple Watch designed specifically for exploration, adventure, and endurance. And it's extraordinary. This has been years in the making, and we can't wait to show it to you.
Wanted for hazardous journey. Long months of complete darkness. Bitter cold. Constant danger. Safe return. Doubtful. Honor and recognition in case of success.
This is Apple Watch Ultra, a completely new design, reimagined with extraordinary new capabilities that expand the ways you can use Apple Watch. Every detail has been engineered to create the most rugged and capable Apple Watch ever. It starts with a case made from aerospace-grade titanium that strikes the perfect balance of weight, durability, and corrosion resistance. The titanium case extends up to surround the flat sapphire front crystal, protecting it from edge impacts that can occur during extreme activities. And at the center of the 49mm case
is our biggest, brightest display ever in Apple Watch, making it easier to read in the harshest sunlight. We also added a new button, the Action button, in high contrast international orange. It's customizable and gives users quick physical control for a range of functions. The digital crown has a larger diameter and coarser grooves, and the side button stands proud of the case, both designed to be used while wearing gloves. And the audio system excels when you're out in the elements. We added a second speaker for increased volume. 3 strategically placed microphones and advanced software help ensure voice clarity on calls, even in windy conditions. And for maximum connectivity and communication, cellular is built into every Apple Watch Ultra. Ultra has the biggest battery of any Apple Watch yet. It gets up to 36 hours of battery life on a single charge. And Apple Watch Ultra can even get up to 60 hours of battery life for a multi-day adventure using a new battery optimization setting coming later this fall. And to complement the rugged utility of the hardware, we created our most technical face yet, Wayfinder. With a host of critical information, it includes a compass in the dial and can be customized for the mountain, ocean, or trail. And to optimize for evening conditions, there's night mode. Just rotate the crown and the UI turns red for better visibility in the dark. Apple Watch Ultra is designed to push boundaries. It's a versatile tool for anyone who appreciates outdoor adventure, water sports, and endurance training. And for each of these, we created a special band as meticulously crafted as the watch itself. With explorers in mind, we developed the Alpine Loop. The titanium G-hook securely fastens through the reinforced top loops. The band is woven using an innovative process that integrates the 2 layers without any stitching. The Ocean band is molded in a high-performance elastomer with a tubular geometry, allowing it to stretch for a perfect fit, even over a wetsuit. The titanium buckle and adjustable loops secure the band during high-speed water sports. For endurance athletes, we created the Trail Loop. The lightweight textile has increased elasticity for a comfortable, snug fit. It's our thinnest band yet, with a convenient tab for making quick adjustments. Ultra is a totally new expression of Apple Watch. Whether you're an accomplished athlete or explorer, or aspire to try exciting new activities, we think you're gonna love it. Here's Jules to tell you more.
We set out to make Apple Watch Ultra the best sport watch out there with features for every athlete. GPS performance is critical for serious runners and athletes who want the most accurate metrics. A typical GPS solution works well most of the time, but some environments are really tricky, like when tall buildings or dense trees block satellites, making accurate GPS readings nearly impossible when training and competing. The famed Chicago Marathon is a great example. It's a notoriously challenging environment for GPS because a big portion is run between skyscrapers. So we designed a new precision dual-frequency GPS solution that, in addition to L1, also includes the latest frequency, L5, plus new custom positioning algorithms. In dense urban conditions like this, Apple Watch Ultra provides the most accurate GPS of any sport watch in the market. We also brought some great workout updates to watchOS 9 inspired by high-performance athletes, with new metrics, views, and experiences like vertical oscillation, heart rate zones, and custom workouts. And now, with the addition of the Action button on Apple Watch Ultra, you can make the workout experience more powerful and more precise. Press the Action button for the most accurate start to your workout. For triathletes and duathletes, the Action button lets you instantly transition from one leg of the race to the next. And later this year, we're enabling a new feature that automatically detects when you arrive at a running track, ensuring the most accurate pace and distance. The Action button lets you conveniently mark a segment with a single press for the ultimate track running experience. For endurance athletes, the bigger battery makes a big difference. Of course, you can easily complete a marathon with battery life to spare. Using the new low-power workout setting, most athletes can do a 2.4-mile swim, plus a 112-mile bike ride, and then run a marathon to complete a long-distance triathlon with full precision GPS and heart rate. But Ultra is so much more. It's designed to help you explore the most extreme and remote locations. From freezing cold mountains at minus 20 degrees Celsius to the blazing desert heat at 55 degrees Celsius or 130 degrees Fahrenheit. When navigating in the backcountry, a compass is an essential tool. So we completely redesigned the Compass app with new precision views and added capabilities. The orienteering view includes compass waypoints to mark a position, like the location of the trailhead or your tent. And they can be quickly added using the action button. And if you get lost or disoriented, Backtrack uses GPS data to create a path of where you've been so you can easily retrace your steps. And it turns on automatically in the background when you go off the grid, just in case. Getting help when you need it is critical, especially in the backcountry. That's why Apple Watch Ultra has a built-in 86 decibel siren that you can activate using the action button. It has a unique sound pattern that alerts others to your location up to 600 feet or 180 meters away. Finally, Apple Watch Ultra has been designed for water sports. It can withstand the intense dynamic forces of activities like kite surfing and wakeboarding. And it can go deep below the waves because we engineered it to twice the water resistance, WR100. Using its new built-in depth gauge, Ultra automatically launches a new depth app when submerged to show current depth, underwater time, and water temperature. We also want Ultra to be a great tool for recreational scuba divers. So it's been certified to EN 13319, the internationally recognized standard for dive computers and gauges. And we're partnering with Hewish Outdoors to create an exclusive app that turns Apple Watch Ultra into a capable dive computer for recreational scuba diving to the depth of 40 meters or 130 feet. To tell you more about this incredible app, here's Mike Hewish, CEO of Hewish Outdoors.
Our company is world-renowned for powering every aspect of the underwater experience. And Oceanic has been a leading innovator in scuba diving for over 50 years, introducing some of the very first dive computers. We're thrilled to announce our new Oceanic Plus app for Apple Watch Ultra. This is so exciting for anyone interested in scuba diving because now the same watch you wear every day is also your dive computer. We've designed Oceanic Plus with all the key features for recreational scuba divers and freedivers. And it works seamlessly with our iPhone app to plan your dives. Our dive planner calculates depth and time and integrates dive conditions like tides, water temperature, and even up-to-date information from the community like visibility and currents. The best way to experience this is on a real dive, so let's get in the water. Your dive metrics are all simple and easy to read on the large, bright display. Our app runs the Buhlmann decompression algorithm, which constantly calculates and monitors dive parameters. So from the moment you start a dive, all critical information is just a glance away. And unlike most dive computers, which require you to perform a complex sequence of button presses to find the information you need, our app uses simple gestures. Rotate the digital crown to access additional screens, or press the action button to set a compass heading. Oceanic Plus provides all of the safety warnings that you would expect from the most advanced dive computers today, like decompression limits, excessive ascent rate, and at the end of your dive, safety stop guidance, all smartly color-coded to help make complex information easy to understand. Right after the dive, your data, including your GPS entry and exit location, automatically syncs to your iPhone and the cloud, where you can see a summary of your dive profile. And in your logbook, you can sort and search past dives and instantly share your adventures with family and friends, as well as the community. And we can't wait for you to try it out later this fall. The Oceanic Plus app and Apple Watch Ultra together create a powerful and easy-to-use dive computer that will inspire more people to discover and explore the underwater world. Now back to Jeff.
So that's Apple Watch Ultra, the most rugged and capable Apple Watch ever. With a 49mm titanium case, precision dual frequency GPS, a customizable action button, long battery life, a built-in depth gauge, the biggest and brightest display up to 2,000 nits, and all the other great features of Series 8. It's designed to help you run your longest race, explore the backcountry, and dive the world's oceans. And Apple Watch Ultra, as well as our entire watch lineup, was designed with the environment in mind. From the use of recycled materials to suppliers' use of clean energy during manufacturing. We're already carbon neutral for our corporate operations, and these efforts move us even closer toward our goal to become carbon neutral for our entire product footprint by 2030. All models of Apple Watch Ultra will be $799. You can order it today, and it will be available starting on September 23rd. Here's another look at the all-new Apple Watch Ultra.
Every explorer has a packing list. The essential tools for heading out into the unknown. We put as many of those tools on your wrist as we could. The result was the new Apple Watch Ultra. Ultra's design pushes the boundaries so you can do the same. The rugged yet lightweight titanium case extends to protect the flat sapphire crystal and can endure temperatures that fall below zero or climb 130 degrees above it. Into the unknown, you'll want the battery to last for days. That's why Ultra was built with a larger battery for multi-day use on a single charge. You'll also need a map, or better yet, a dual-frequency GPS with pinpoint accuracy. The compass has been redesigned and now has waypoint marking and backtrack, dropping points along your route to keep you found when the conditions leave you lost. A turn of the crown engages night mode, which removes retina-altering blue light to ease the strain on your eyes in the dark. Beside the bigger, brighter screen is its most versatile tool, a customizable action button. One push lets you track race segments, find a way out, or start up a dive computer, which is now strapped to your arm, tracking everything from depth to water temperature. The micro-polished sapphire surface and sealed case result in an Apple Watch twice as water-resistant as any Apple Watch to come before it. And the audio system's 3 microphones triangulate so you can be heard, even in extreme weather. Of course, none of this matters if it falls off your wrist, which is why we've designed 3 new bands: Alpine, Trail, and Ocean, for specific environments and maximum comfort, to endure long runs, hard falls, and ripping currents. Apple Watch Ultra is an essential tool for essentially anything. So what will your anything be?
And that's the Apple Watch lineup for the fall. With Apple Watch SE providing core features at an even more affordable price, Apple Watch Series 8 with crash detection and a temperature sensor that enables new women's health features in a design users love. And finally, Apple Watch Ultra, our most rugged, capable Apple Watch yet. This is our best lineup ever, and we can't wait for users to experience them. And now, back to Tim.
I'm so excited about Apple Watch Ultra. It's a great addition to our fantastic Apple Watch lineup, which just keeps getting better and better. Now, let's turn to AirPods. Just like Apple Watch, AirPods have become essential for so many people. Whether listening to music on a run or watching your favorite movie, AirPods work seamlessly with Apple Watch and iPhone. And they provide an incredible audio and cinematic experience with all the simplicity and convenience our users love. In fact, AirPods are the best and most popular headphones in the world. And AirPods Pro have become our most popular model, featuring exceptional active noise cancellation and unrivaled sound quality. We're excited to introduce the next generation of AirPods Pro, our most advanced AirPods yet. To tell you more about the new AirPods Pro, here's Marianne.
At the heart of AirPods Pro is our brand new H2 chip, providing an incredible upgrade to performance from H1 with high bandwidth connectivity to unlock breakthrough audio experiences that only Apple Silicon can deliver. The exceptional sound quality of AirPods Pro is also now transformed with a new low distortion audio driver and a custom amplifier to power it. So whether you are dancing to J Balvin or relaxing to SZA, you will hear even more detail and clarity across a wider range of sound frequencies. These advances come together in a magical way with spatial audio, which takes the listening experience to the next level. By making sound feel like you are on stage with your favorite band performing around you. We are taking this experience even further with personalized spatial audio. With iOS 16, you can use the TrueDepth camera on iPhone to create a personal profile for spatial audio, because the way we all perceive sound is unique based on the size and shape of our head and ears. Personalized spatial audio will deliver the most immersive listening experience by precisely placing sounds in space that are tuned just for you. Another feature our users love is active noise cancellation, which has been a game changer. It reduces unwanted noise so you can better hear your favorite song while on the go. To create a next generation experience, H2 delivers advanced computational audio previously unable to run on a device of this size. This, combined with optimizing the placement of the acoustic vent and microphones, now enables up to double the amount of noise canceled over the original AirPods Pro, delivering even greater focus when you want to be immersed in the moment. A great in-ear fit also helps to provide passive noise reduction. With a new extra small ear tip, even more people can enjoy and comfortably wear AirPods Pro throughout the day. When you want to be connected to the world around you, there's transparency mode. With the power of H2, we're taking this experience to the next level with adaptive transparency, which dynamically reduces the volume of harsh environmental noise like heavy construction. This is made possible because it processes at 48,000 times per second to react instantaneously to any high decibel noise you are exposed to. Next, let's talk about how you control all of these great experiences. The Force sensor on AirPods Pro brought the capability to play or pause media and answer calls to keep you in the moment. Today, we're taking that convenience even further by introducing touch control, which adds a capacitive sensing layer so you can adjust volume with a light swipe up or down. The new AirPods Pro with H2 are not only more powerful, they are far more power efficient, delivering even longer battery life. Now, you will have up to 6 hours of listening time from a single charge, which is a 33% increase over the original AirPods Pro. And with the charging case, you will have up to 30 hours of total listening time, which is an increase of 6 hours. The charging case is also core to the convenience of AirPods Pro. Today, Find My can help you locate AirPods Pro because each headphone can individually play a sound. With the new AirPods Pro, if you happen to misplace the charging case, Precision Finding will help you navigate directly to it with U1 technology. We have also added a speaker to the bottom of the case to help you find it by playing louder tones. And the speaker will indicate pairing, low battery, and when charging has started. To make charging easier, in addition to the Lightning cable, you can now use your Apple Watch charger, as well as MagSafe or other Qi-compatible chargers. And with the addition of a lanyard loop to the side of the case, your AirPods Pro will always be within reach. These are the breakthrough second-generation AirPods Pro powered by H2, making our most popular AirPods even better. We've built AirPods Pro with the environment in mind. All magnets are made with 100% recycled rare earth elements, and all outer plastic wrap from the packaging is removed. And you can recycle all AirPods models. Just bring them to your nearest store or mail them in. The new AirPods Pro are available for $249, and you can order on September 9th. They're available on September 23rd with free engraving, including Memoji. We can't wait for you to experience the future of AirPods. Now, back to Tim.
The new AirPods Pro and Apple Watch models are incredible products. They bring more capability wherever you go. And they're designed to work seamlessly with the most essential product of all, iPhone. People love iPhone, and it's an important part of our daily lives. We're constantly challenging ourselves to raise the bar to make it better and even more loved. So let's take a look at the new iPhone.
Wow. Big boy pants to my pockets is thick, got a big key chain hang straight from my hip, got a big boy bag, got a big boy drip, make a little girl sad cause a big boy rich. Big boy pants to my pockets is thick, got a big key chain hang straight from my hip, got a big boy bag, got a big boy drip, make a little girl sad cause a big boy rich.
As you can see, we're going big with iPhone 14 and even bigger with iPhone 14 Plus. Here's Cayenne to tell you all about it.
The popular 6.1-inch size of iPhone 14 is joined by the new, larger 6.7-inch size of iPhone 14 Plus. With a larger display, you can enjoy more content when browsing the web. You can see more text or larger text. It looks great with the incredible features of iOS 16, like the new lock screen and iCloud shared photo library. You can even get more workout details in the fitness app with the new enhanced workout summary. With a larger display, you have more area to watch your favorite show or play your most intense game. iPhone 14 also has an updated internal design that improves thermal performance, which is great for staying in the action longer. Both models have the gorgeous Super Retina XDR display with OLED technology that supports 1200 nits peak HDR brightness, 2,000,000:1 contrast ratio, and Dolby Vision. iPhone 14 is designed to last, so you can count on it to be there for you. Both models have ceramic shield, tougher than any smartphone glass, aerospace-grade aluminum, and water and dust resistance. They come in 5 gorgeous colors: Midnight, Starlight, a great new shade of blue, a strikingly elegant purple, and a truly eye-catching product red. Users depend on their iPhone for so many things, which is why iPhone 14 delivers all-day battery life. iPhone 14 Plus lasts even longer throughout your day with the best battery life ever in an iPhone. The larger display and best battery life were previously only available in our Pro Max models, and now we're bringing it to even more people. Now, let's talk about performance. iPhone 13 Pro introduced an amazing chip, the A15 Bionic with a 5-core GPU. It's a powerhouse that unlocks extraordinary features and delivers great power efficiency, privacy, and security. Now, we are bringing this proven pro-level performance to iPhone 14. The 5-core GPU is 18% faster, enabling even smoother graphics in computationally heavy workloads like complex gaming. It has a powerful 6-core CPU with 2 high-performance and 4 efficiency cores, and a 16-core neural engine that pushes the limits of machine learning. Since its introduction, A15 continues to be faster than all the competition at any price. A15 is essential to iPhone 14. And with a custom image signal processor, A15 also powers innovative features in the amazing new camera system. Here's Karen to tell you more.
iPhone is always with you and ready to quickly and effortlessly capture your life's moments. Last year, over 3 trillion photos were taken with iPhone. We develop unique, state-of-the-art camera technology while staying true to the craft of photography. Lighting is a fundamental part of getting the best shot possible. It plays such an important role in capturing everyday memories and jaw-dropping moments. iPhone enables gorgeous photo capture across the entire range of light, from bright light, where colors come alive, to low light, like indoors, to nighttime scenes. And iPhone 14 again sets the standard for photo and video capture, regardless of where you are. It has a new 12-megapixel main camera with a larger sensor and larger pixels at 1.9 microns. It has a faster f1.5 aperture and sensor shift OIS for a powerful main camera upgrade and takes stunning shots everywhere. The faster aperture allows better motion freezing, showing off vibrant colors that bring the scene to life with great texture and detail. It delivers a 49% improvement in low light capture for more vibrant color and better results in challenging lighting environments, while making night mode exposure twice as fast. And the ultra-wide camera takes incredible looking photos and video, which is great for wider shots and unique perspectives. The front camera enables great-looking selfies, high-quality video during FaceTime, and so much more. iPhone 14 has a new true-depth camera. It has a faster f1.9 aperture for a 38% improvement in low-light capture for photos and video. The new front camera has autofocus for the first time, so it can focus clearly at multiple distances. Together with true depth capabilities, the new front camera now has a hybrid system that can focus faster, even in low light. So you'll get better selfies, group shots can be in focus from farther away, and you'll be able to show off great detail up close. Low light environments can be a unique challenge with photography. We've made incredible progress in capturing in low light over the years, with increasingly larger sensors and faster apertures, more advanced lenses, all paired with intelligent software and our powerful Apple silicon that result in incredible capabilities for low light. Deep Fusion is a great example. It's a huge achievement in computational photography and uses the powerful neural engine to combine multiple frames into a single image. This delivers extraordinary detail and preserves even the subtlest textures in these mid to lower light environments. Now, we are taking our image pipeline further by applying Deep Fusion much earlier in the process on uncompressed images. This retains much more information and detail and enables rendering of more colors and brighter colors. This new process unlocks our biggest step forward yet for low light performance. We call it Photonic Engine. This is our enhanced image pipeline that dramatically improves low-light photos. It goes beyond what hardware alone can provide. The best part is that it benefits every camera. When compared to iPhone 13, it enables photo low-light improvement up to 2 times on the front camera, 2 times on the ultra-wide camera, and 2.5 times on the new main camera. You'll get photos with much better detail and color, helping you remember the moment the way you lived it. There's also a big improvement to video this year. iPhone leads the industry with the highest quality video and has great stabilization. It now has a new, even more advanced stabilization mode that gives users a powerful tool when capturing moments on the move. This is Action Mode. It uses the full sensor with more overscan and advanced roll correction to make video look incredibly stable when you're in the middle of the action. Simply toggle it on for great-looking, smooth video without having to carry extra gear like a gimbal. It also supports Dolby Vision HDR. The new iPhone 14 camera system is a huge upgrade, enabling incredible-looking shots across the entire range of shooting conditions. Back to you, Cayenne.
Now let's talk about connectivity. iPhone has powerful capabilities that help our users stay in touch on the go. This is especially true for 5G, enabling super fast downloads, better streaming, and real-time connectivity. And momentum for 5G is stronger than ever, with over 250 carriers around the world on 5G. We've also made big improvements to cellular technologies like eSIM, making it even easier to connect. An eSIM is a digital SIM that eliminates the need for a physical SIM card. With eSIM, you can quickly transfer an existing cellular plan or get a new cellular plan, all digitally. You can even store multiple eSIMs on the same device, meaning multiple cellular plans and phone numbers. And it's more secure. Someone can't remove the physical SIM card if your iPhone is lost or stolen. eSIM setup is easy. In just a few simple steps, users are ready to make calls, send messages, and browse the web. You can even do this without a Wi-Fi connection. Extensive planning and testing with carriers helped enable the iPhone eSIM experience. This includes the US, where eSIM support has skyrocketed thanks to AT&T, T-Mobile, Verizon, and many more. Now, for the first time, all US models no longer have the SIM tray, so you don't have to deal with a physical SIM card anymore. eSIM provides a simpler way to activate and use iPhone. Next, let's talk about some features that make iPhone even more essential. iPhone is there when you need it most. That confidence is especially important in moments when your safety is at risk. With iPhone 14, we have 2 critical new safety features. It has crash detection, the same feature you just heard about on new Apple Watch models. iPhone 14 has a new high dynamic range gyroscope and a new dual-core accelerometer that is able to detect up to 256 Gs. And it can automatically notify emergency services and emergency contacts if you are in a severe car crash. If you have both Apple Watch and iPhone, they seamlessly work together to get you help efficiently. Now here's Ashley to tell you about another new safety service coming to iPhone.
Emergencies don't always happen when it's convenient. When you need help, you need it wherever you are, even if you don't have Wi-Fi or cell service. Now, your iPhone can connect you with the help you need when you're off the grid, like this.
Rescue 07, command. Please be advised the storm is headed your way 2 miles southeast.
Yes, I have the map of the universe etched in the palms of my hands, but I get lost somehow. Somehow I need to be found.
are announcing a groundbreaking new service for iPhone, Emergency SOS via satellite. While iPhone is designed for a best-in-class cellular experience, connecting to a satellite presents an entirely new set of challenges. Smartphones connect to cell towers that are a few miles away. Over the last several decades, carriers have built more and more cell towers to improve the strength and speed of their network service. However, there are some places, like winding back roads and mountain ridges, that cell towers don't reach. Connectivity in these areas can be provided by communication satellites. Unlike stationary cell towers, communication satellites are hundreds of miles above the Earth and flying at over 15,000 miles per hour. To connect to these satellites, you need to be outside with a clear view of the sky. And the bandwidth is so limited that even sending a text message is a technical challenge. Typically, the only way to tap into such a network is with an expensive device that uses a bulky external antenna. We knew that approach just wouldn't work for iPhone. So, we invented another way. We designed and built custom components and specific software so that iPhone 14 antennas can connect to a satellite's unique frequencies. That connection is only possible when the phone is pointing directly at a satellite. However, satellites fly too high to be seen by the human eye. So we created a unique user experience that shows you where to point your phone to establish a connection and stay connected as the satellite moves. This way, no bulky antenna is needed. Once connected, you need to send and receive enough information to get emergency help. Standard messaging protocols are not designed for satellites' limited bandwidth, so we created a custom short text compression algorithm to reduce the average size of messages by a factor of 3. Thanks to this algorithm, it can take less than 15 seconds to send a message if you have a clear view of the sky. In other conditions, such as light foliage, it may take a few minutes. And since each message can take some time, we knew a standard back-and-forth conversation would take far too long for an emergency situation. We worked with emergency experts to surface the questions they're most likely to ask, and we provided the most common responses for you to choose from with just a few taps. With fewer messages to write and send, you can get help quicker. After your message is relayed to a ground station, it needs to reach the right emergency service provider. If that emergency service provider accepts text messages, we will connect you to them directly. If they only accept voice calls, we have set up relay centers, staffed with highly trained emergency specialists ready to get your text and call an emergency service provider on your behalf. It took years to make this vision a reality through game-changing hardware, software, and infrastructure innovation. This breakthrough service can also be used in more casual, less dire circumstances. So if you're out on a long hike, you can use the Find My app to share your location manually via satellite. This lets your loved ones know where you are without you even sending a message. Now, back to Cayenne.
We believe that this service is such an essential part of the iPhone experience that we'll include it free for 2 years with iPhone 14. It launches in November, and we're starting with the US and Canada. Now, let's talk about the environment. Since 2020, Apple's corporate operations have been carbon neutral. To reach our goal of carbon neutral products by 2030, we're looking at our environmental impact across our supply chain and the entire product lifecycle. Over 200 of our suppliers have committed to 100% renewable energy for Apple production. Our suppliers work to create less waste and then reuse, recycle, or compost. In fiscal year 2021 alone, iPhone suppliers kept over 250,000 metric tons of waste from ending up in a landfill. That's about 1 year's worth of waste from 730,000 households. We build our products to last. This durability enabled millions of trade-ins to find new owners in 2021. And when it is time to recycle an iPhone, that has environmental benefits too. In fact, 1 metric ton of recovered main logic boards and cameras has the same amount of gold and copper as over 2,000 metric tons of mined rock. So don't throw away your old iPhone or leave it sitting in a drawer. Bring it to your nearest store or mail it in. Together, we can reduce our impact on the planet one step at a time. And that's iPhone 14 with powerful new cameras, photonic engine, action mode, A15 Bionic with a 5-core GPU, emergency SOS via satellite, crash detection, and the larger 6.7-inch display size with the best battery life in an iPhone, and so much more. And later this fall, Apple Fitness Plus will be available to all iPhone users, even if they don't yet have an Apple Watch. iPhone 14 will start at just $799. This is the same starting price as last year's iPhone 13, but with so much more capability that sets a new standard for iPhone. An iPhone 14 Plus starts at just $899, bringing the larger 6.7-inch display and the best battery life to more people than ever. We also have incredible offers from Apple and our partners, including up to $800 off in the US when you trade in a qualifying iPhone. iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus are available for pre-order starting on September 9th. iPhone 14 will be available on September 16th, and iPhone 14 Plus will be available on October 7th. We're thrilled about iPhone 14. Let's take a look.
Biggest.
This the biggest bounce of the summer. Hey, turn it up a bit. Put the eye in the ice quick. I show you how to stun it. I come true when I run it. I come true when I bun it. With a couple scorches, hot like bonnet. Both of them is cool and both of them is on it. Hey. If you're coming, then come, don't play. If you feel too shy, then watch by me. Watch by me. Shake it. This the biggest bounce of the summer. If you ain't coming, that's a bummer. Freeze. Watch by me. Oi, play that again, missy, play that again. Play that again, I gotta bounce that again. Play that again, run that again. Play that again, come bounce. Watch by me. Bounce of the summer. Man, I keep going to the sun up. Freeze. Watch by me. Bounce. This the biggest bounce of the summer.
There's simply nothing like iPhone 14. Now, back to Tim.
iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus have incredible new features that will help our users in meaningful ways. And that's just the first part of our iPhone story today. With our Pro models, we've introduced some of our most important technologies like Face ID, Super Retina display, and our most advanced camera features like sensor shift stabilization. I'm excited to share our most innovative Pro lineup yet.
What's the move? Tryna wild out now. Catch you move. She said, where you going? What's the move? What's the move?
To tell you more about the new iPhone 14 Pro, here's Jaws.
Our Pro models feature beautiful and strong surgical-grade stainless steel, together with our industry-leading durability features, including ceramic shield and water resistance. They come in 4 gorgeous colors: a new space black, silver, gold, and this all-new deep purple. iPhone 14 Pro introduces a new front design that is sure to become iconic. It starts with the new TrueDepth camera. We redesigned all components to fit into a smaller size, using 30% less area. We put the proximity sensor behind the display for the first time. With this change, we reconsidered how you interact with your iPhone. Throughout the day, you experience different types of alerts and notifications. And these are often happening while you're doing other things on your iPhone. So we developed a new experience that's even better. Here's Alan to tell you more.
Our goal was to design a space that clearly and consistently surfaces alerts and background activity in a rich and delightful way. The result being an entirely new and intuitive way to interact with the iPhone, one that truly blurs the line between hardware and software. We're calling it the Dynamic Island. We've designed this new space to be highly adaptive, so it can fluidly expand into different shapes using uniquely crafted animations and transitions. So now, when you receive an alert, the Dynamic Island expands to notify you. Our ambition is to clearly convey the information and present content and controls without distracting from the app you're in. This works across the entire system for things like confirming your AirPods are connected, muting, or starting a charge. Each alert has its own personality, and it's been designed with its own unique character, making it easy to identify at a glance, like when you're using Face ID or tapping your iPhone in transit locations. The Dynamic Island also displays ongoing background activity, like when you're playing music. When you swipe to go home, the music app gracefully morphs into the Dynamic Island, always staying active and visible. And we've even designed it to show the current album art. It's also completely interactive. You can tap and hold to expose more options, or tap to go back to the app. So now when you're on a call, you have easy access to controls without leaving the app you're using. We've designed all these animations to feel fluid, lively, and highly responsive. The Dynamic Island is always live and active, heightening the sense of vitality by adapting in real time to show you important information, like your next direction from Maps. And it's always visible for ongoing activities, like when you're using the timer. We've designed Live Activities, a new feature on the iOS 16 lock screen, to work seamlessly with the Dynamic Island, including support for third-party apps. So you can keep track of what's happening from anywhere on iPhone, like following a baseball game without needing to leave the app you're in, or not missing the Lyft ride while texting friends. We've also created a robust design system for developers, so every alert looks and feels consistent, no matter which app it comes from. And when you have more than one background activity, the Dynamic Island playfully adapts, bubbling out into two elements. At Apple, we're focused on creating extraordinary products. Products born from designing hardware and software together, so you don't know where one ends and the other begins. The Dynamic Island does this in a truly magical way and enables an entirely new iPhone experience. Back to Jaws.
iPhone 14 Pro has a stunning new display with Pro features. This is the most advanced display we've ever shipped. iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max come in two great sizes, now with even thinner borders, more active area, and the Dynamic Island. It is also brighter. The new display provides peak HDR brightness of 1600 nits, bringing iPhone to the same level as the Pro Display XDR. So photos and HDR movies are going to look amazing, including those you shoot on your iPhone. And for those bright, sunny days, iPhone can now push brightness even higher for a peak of 2000 nits. That's twice as bright as before, and the highest peak brightness of any smartphone. The new lock screen in iOS 16 introduces more personalization with widgets and live activities. So this is the perfect time to introduce Always On Display. It's easy to see the time and other important information without raising your iPhone or tapping the display. This keeps essential information available for the moments where all you need is just a glance. This is made possible by a number of new technologies that make the display incredibly power efficient. This display can operate at a refresh rate as low as 1 Hz with a new low power mode. And we further improved our LTPO technology, allowing the display to intelligently dim the entire lock screen. We also take advantage of multiple co-processors in our chip to refresh the display using minimal power. So the time, widgets, and live activities are always available. And we use our photographic expertise and powerful image segmentation to dim wallpaper photos while preserving skin tones, so they continue to look great. And you can keep an eye on your live activities without even touching your iPhone. With all these incredible features, the new Super Retina XDR is the most advanced display ever in a smartphone. iPhone 14 Pro is powered by our new A16 Bionic chip. Our newest generation of Apple Silicon powers every experience on iPhone. With A16, we focused on 3 important areas: power efficiency, display, and camera. Delivering incredible performance with leading power efficiency is a hallmark of Apple Silicon. A16 has nearly 16 billion transistors, the most ever in an iPhone. This is our first chip built on a state-of-the-art 4-nanometer process, enabling greater efficiency while delivering even more performance. In fact, A16 Bionic is the fastest chip ever in a smartphone. The competition is still working to catch up with the performance of A13, which we first introduced with iPhone 11 3 years ago. The new 6-core CPU of A16 is generations ahead. It's up to a whopping 40% faster than the competition. The CPU uses our best-in-class Fusion architecture, which delivers both leading performance and leading efficiency. Our 2 high-performance cores are faster and use 20% lower power compared to the A15 Bionic. And most daily tasks can be handled by our high-efficiency cores. At the same performance level, these new efficiency cores use 1/3 the power of even the best efficiency cores from the competition. This allows iPhone to deliver amazing battery life while still being extremely responsive. The new 16-core neural engine is capable of nearly 17 trillion operations per second, which helps power iPhone's advanced computational photography. And the 5-core GPU has 50% more memory bandwidth. Great for graphic-intensive games. There's also an entirely new display engine in A16. This engine enables the 1 Hz refresh rate, always-on capability, higher peak brightness, and the advanced anti-aliasing that makes dynamic island animations so incredibly smooth. A16 also flexes every muscle for the iPhone 14 Pro camera system. It uses the CPU, GPU, neural engine, and ISP to perform up to 4 trillion operations per photo. And the image signal processor was designed to support a new generation of technology that provides our most powerful pro camera system ever. This empowers every user to take their best photos and videos, from the casual user to the professional. We're excited for iPhone 14 Pro to push the boundaries for what's possible and usher in a new era for iPhone photography. To tell you more, here's Vitor.
Gotta keep it all in focus.
iPhone 14 Pro introduces a brand new class of camera to iPhone. A 48-megapixel camera with a quad-pixel sensor. It's our largest sensor yet, 65% larger than the one on iPhone 13 Pro. Features our 2nd-generation sensor shift OIS and 100% focus pixels. It also features a new 24mm focal length, popular in photography for its versatility to shoot great landscapes, group portraits, even single subjects. The quad-pixel sensor enables a new flexible approach, which adapts to the photo you're shooting. For most photos, we want to optimize for light capture. So the new sensor groups every 4 pixels into one large quad pixel with 4 times more light. This further improves light capture while maintaining the practical 12-megapixel photo size. Combined with the photonic engine, the new main camera has up to 2 times low light improvement for photos compared to iPhone 13 Pro. Let's take a look at what the main camera can do. You can capture stunning photos across all lighting conditions. In this brighter shot, the main camera captured the beautiful, rich color of her skin, the detail of the fiber in the blanket, and even a little of her joy. For this photo, we locked exposure on the woman's face. As the vibrant feathers fell, iPhone kept her in sharp focus while creating a colorful texture around her. In this low light example, the photonic engine captures incredible dynamic range, from the warm glow of her skin, the color of her eyes, to every little crease, fold, and texture in the garment. The new sensor can optimize for detail, using each pixel individually, providing more creative options for shooting and editing in pro workflows. With this approach, we can go beyond the 3 fixed lenses of the Pro camera system, adding a new 2x telephoto option for our users. We use the middle 12 megapixels of the new sensor to deliver a full resolution photo and 4K video with optical quality. This telephoto has larger pixels and a faster aperture than any previous 2x telephoto camera on iPhone, delivering incredible photos and videos. And it has a familiar focal length that is great for portrait mode, capturing stunning detail with beautiful bokeh. We're also using the new sensor to optimize for detail in Pro RAW. Pro RAW merges the best of our intelligent computational photography with the benefits of the RAW format, giving pro photographers full creative control over things like sharpening, white balance, and our advanced tone mapping, with more bit depth and dynamic range. You can now shoot Pro RAW at 48 megapixel resolution, taking advantage of every pixel in the main camera and unlocking incredible editing flexibility. The new sensor has a different pixel pattern, so we designed a new machine learning model that further enhances detail and reduces noise. This leverages the full power of A16 Bionic and results in an unprecedented level of detail. It's unbelievable how much we can zoom in, like in this ethereal photo in Hawaii, revealing each individual rock on the beach and even dry branches from the trees. With more pixels, pro photographers can reframe their photos while still retaining great resolution. We are able to keep the sharpness and warmth of her eyes as the focal point of this high-resolution image. This makes the 48 megapixel main camera even more versatile, further empowering the creativity of the most pro users. iPhone 14 Pro also has a new ultra-wide camera with a larger sensor, more focus pixels, and together with the photonic engine, delivers a massive up to 3 times improvement in light capture for photos. The new lens is sharper with more detail, so macro gets even better, like this katydid bug captured in a split second to reveal more than was visible to the naked eye. The flash was completely redesigned for a new adapted behavior based on the focal length of the photo. With a new array of 9 LEDs, we control the pattern and intensity. So it's up to twice as bright, with up to 3 times better uniformity compared to our previous generation. And with the new photonic engine, all cameras of iPhone 14 Pro got a dramatic improvement in low light performance, including up to 2 times better for the telephoto camera. Together with higher resolution photos and more creative options, this is our most powerful Pro camera system ever. Now, back to Joss.
iPhone is already the choice for filmmakers because of its versatility and cinema-grade video. iPhone is the only smartphone to shoot in ProRes, and the only device in the world with an end-to-end workflow in Dolby Vision HDR. iPhone 14 Pro also has our new action mode for shooting videos with our best stabilization. And cinematic mode gets a great update, now supporting up to 4K resolution and 30 frames per second for even more detail. Pro filmmakers can also choose to record in 4K at 24 frames per second, the cinematic standard. This is the biggest leap ever for the iPhone camera, and we're continuing to raise the bar for our industry-leading video quality. People count on iPhone throughout the day, so long battery life is incredibly important to our users. Even with industry-leading performance, new Pro camera system, and always-on display, iPhone 14 Pro delivers all-day battery life. So that's iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max. The dynamic island and always-on display introduce new ways to experience iPhone. Powered by the A16 chip with the new 48-megapixel main camera, beautiful new finishes, crash detection, and emergency SOS via satellite, this is the best iPhone we've ever created. Like iPhone 14, our Pro models are designed with features to reduce their environmental impact. They use recycled materials like gold and rare earth elements and meet our high standards for energy efficiency. Let's see iPhone 14 Pro in action.
Lock it up, real sound, please.
It's time to go beyond what a smartphone can do. With a massive camera upgrade, the A16 Bionic chip, an entirely new category of safety innovations, and never-before-seen display technology. This is iPhone 14 Pro. The always-on display artfully dims your wallpaper to create a unique, low-powered lock screen, making go-to information available at just a glance, and introducing a remarkable innovation that is both hardware and software, and something in between. The Dynamic Island. An interactive place that bubbles up alerts, notifications, and activities, fluidly transforming itself as needed. It's an entirely new way to experience iPhone. You are now looking at the most impressive iPhone camera system yet. In a major leap, the iPhone 14 Pro's main camera has a 48-megapixel quad-pixel sensor. It captures breathtaking detail, depth, and color, and now gives you the equivalent of 4 Pro lenses at the ready. With every photo, the quad-pixel sensor captures 4 times more information than ever before. Then, the A16 Bionic, powering the new photonic engine, analyzes and perfects every pixel with up to 4 trillion operations, achieving an astonishing new level of sharpness and detail. And now, pro photographers will be able to capture an uncompressed 48-megapixel Pro RAW image, giving you even more resolution to rescale, retouch, and reimagine your photos.
That was perfect. Let's go again.
Building off iPhone's leap ahead in ProRes and Dolby Vision video technology,
And action.
iPhone 14 Pro now includes new Action Mode, allowing gimbal-like stabilization for all your action scenes. And Cinematic Mode will be even more powerful for pro filmmakers, with 4K resolution and 24 frames per second recording. iPhone 14 Pro is capable of shots that for most film cameras are simply impossible. You can rely on your iPhone every day, and now it can even help in emergency situations. For the first time, iPhone 14 Pro will be able to communicate with satellites with emergency SOS, allowing you to deliver critical information to emergency services in places where Wi-Fi and cell service are unavailable. And a feature we hope you never have to use.
Commencing tests.
Crash detection. Using a high G-force accelerometer, gyroscope, sensors, and machine learning algorithms, iPhone 14 Pro can detect when there has been a severe car crash and automatically call emergency services. Supercharged by nearly 16 billion transistors, the A16 Bionic is the fastest chip in a smartphone and powers the most impressive range of Pro innovations yet. The iPhone 14 Pro goes above and beyond, redefining what a smartphone can be. Again.
Even with these groundbreaking features, iPhone 14 Pro still starts at $999, and iPhone 14 Pro Max at $1099, with storage options up to 1 terabyte. We also have fantastic offers from Apple and our carrier partners, including up to $1,000 off in the US when you trade in a qualifying iPhone. You can pre-order both models on September 9th, and they will be available on September 16th. This is our most incredible iPhone lineup ever, including iPhone 13, iPhone 12, and iPhone SE starting at just $429. Now, back to Tim.
Thank you, Jaws, and thanks to all of our presenters. What an incredible day of announcements about products that are truly essential to our daily lives. Apple Watch Series 8, equipped with best-in-class health features and crash detection, continue to make Apple Watch the gold standard for smartwatches. The new Apple Watch SE brings all the core features of Apple Watch to even more users. And the remarkable Apple Watch Ultra, an entirely new category of Apple Watch with its rugged design, long battery life, and breakthrough technologies, is the most capable watch ever. The new AirPods Pro deliver an even better audio experience, including improved active noise cancellation, personalized spatial audio, and longer battery life. iPhone 14 and iPhone 14 Plus, with a larger 6.7-inch display, are full of innovations, including a fantastic new camera system and a new front camera with autofocus. iPhone 14 Pro and iPhone 14 Pro Max, the best iPhones we've ever created. With a new way to experience iPhone, as well as the industry-leading A16 Bionic, always-on display, and powerful new camera technologies. And we're continuing to build more safety features into iPhone with crash detection, and for the first time, the ability to communicate via satellite, delivering the emergency SOS service. These incredible products each offer so many great capabilities and work seamlessly together in a way that only Apple can deliver. Making products that are so personal and indispensable is what drives us to continue innovating, improving on what are already best-in-class experiences. I'm proud of all the teams and hard work that went into making today's announcements possible. And I'm excited to see all of the amazing things you'll do with these new products. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day.